Hello YouTube, this is Let Playmaker12743. Don't know if I'll be keeping that name for a bit, but this is an update video for where I have been for the last 2 months since Xenoblade ended on, what was the date? October 22nd was when Xenoblade finished. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into details on what happened. All I'm going to say is this: something kind of happened. It was a misunderstanding that kind of went out of control in the moment, because the person who had the misunderstanding was already stressed out on the day. So let's just say things flared up for this day for me a lot more than expected. This was around, I believe, the 14th of October of this year that this misunderstanding happened. And no, I'm not going to say what it is, because you don't really need to know, because again, it really was just a misunderstanding, a said from the words and mind of a child. I think honestly that's all that needs to be said. That escalated things kind of far out of proportions. One thing that made this worse for me, because you're thinking, oh, it was just a misunderstanding, it was all sorted out, it should just be no big deal now. Yes, technically it is no big deal now that it was a misunderstanding. But, I never really talk about myself on YouTube. I tend to keep my private life out of YouTube, but I feel to better understand why I've been gone for 2 months from this whole situation. Is that I'd have to explain one thing about myself, which a lot of people I have heard recently, a lot of people on YouTube do tend to seem to suffer the same type of situation. I do suffer from a form of depression. I'm not joking. I actually take some form of medicine for it. It's actually free well, it's not free. It's cheap medicine that you can buy from any small shop or whatnot. They're called calms. They're like extracts from specific plants. And if you're wondering why of an update like this I'm not using Facecam, my webcam was busted, so it got thrown away, and I don't have another one. So I'm afraid voiceover is the best I can do. So I'm afraid you gotta. I wanted to do Facecam for this, so you can literally see my face go from normal to probably sad towards the end. But yeah, these calms are like an extract from a plant called the valerian roots. So yeah, I've had to take a few things recently. But yeah, throughout that, a lot of things escalated. I was told there's a chance I could end up in jail for it, because, things go bad. End up potentially having to, my dad was saying stuff like, we'd have to quit his job, and we'd end up having to move and stuff like that. Let's just say, my dad, yes, I live at home because, as anybody these days would understand, living on your own is really, really difficult these days. And I don't mean just emotionally and stuff like that, I mean financially and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why I'm still at home. No big deal, one day I'll be out. I actually kind of look forward to it. But yeah, my dad, let's just say he's not known for pulling punches. Even if he believes you, he will say the worst things first before he finally calms down and then starts saying something somewhat nice. So that didn't help my depression in the slightest. Sometimes, yes, I do love my dad, but sometimes I wish he would shut up. Seriously, sometimes I really wish he would just shut up. Oh my god, I'm actually already starting to get watery-eyed here. Ugh. But yeah, a lot of things happened within October. I ended up mega depressed for a month. Everything got sorted out, we realised it. The person who accused me, technically the one who accused me was a child, but didn't technically accuse me, just said. And then proceeded to laugh straight after, which was, okay. But basically, the person has apologized and has felt extremely bad about the situation that they put me in, because this was a family member, by the way, so that makes things a bit worse, even more worse technically. But yeah, the person was a family member. They have apologized for it, and they have said that they were stressed out on that day, and they do feel bad about the the threatening of potentially having to call the police on me and everything. So yeah, that was a fun month, and still dealing with the depression side of it, but I don't blame them or anything. They jump to conclusions, and certain family situation on their side I'm not saying here, I'm leaving out, so because of all I'll say is from one thing that I understand on their side, I do understand. I just wish they would have spoke to me first before the threats. That's the only thing I wish. So yeah, that's why I've been gone for 2 months, and I don't know when I will be fully back. I'm hoping to return within midway through January, if not February, to doing Let's Plays and that again, just to get things back on tracks, and just forget. Once this year is over, I want to forget all that ever happened. Try my best and get things back to a sense of normality. That includes doing videos again. So I do have an idea of what game I want to do, but then I saw a trailer recently that came out that made me think of something else. It came out 3 days ago. The Last of Us. The Last of Us, for the movie of The Last of Us, it's actually the legit trailer. It's the real one. The release date apparently is in January for this movie. Made me think, I did The Last of Us on my channel as a guide and everything, but yet I've not done The Last of Us Part 2. My one reason for that is that I'm not the biggest fan of The Last of Us 2 because it didn't go exactly how everybody was expecting, me as well. It didn't really feel like it fitted, but I have watched other videos explaining stories and stuff like that, so it makes a bit more sense to me now, and I'm thinking, if you guys want it, please put it in the comment section below. If you want me to do The Last of Us Part 2 or another game, just say, oh yeah, you can do The Last of Us Part 2, quite curious about your opinions and blah blah blah, I don't know. Or, nah, do the other game or whatnot. Oh, and by the way, no pressure on me about what happened in the depression thing. I will not responding to those, and if I actually do see some nasty comments in that saying like I deserve the police on me in that, I will block you right away. No nastiness here. We're all positivity on this channel. That's why I play games on my channel. So yeah, just stating that right now. Okay, staying off that subject permanently. But yeah, I'm willing to play through The Last of Us Part 2 on my channel as a rediscovery for myself. It won't be a walkthrough because I've not come 100% of the game myself. I've only beaten it once. I've literally only beaten the game one time myself, and then I walked away from it for a while. Quite a long while, because I think the game came out like in, well, I forget what year it came out, 2018? 2019 I think it came out, could be wrong. Probably popped something on screen. But yeah, I don't mind doing The Last of Us Part 2, just let me know if you want me to do it, so maybe I'll have see a new light of the game as we play through and think, well, maybe this wasn't as bad as I thought. And then, if you don't want me to do The Last of Us Part 2 because you really don't like it and stuff like that, then I'll do something else. Heck, you can leave a suggestion down below if you want, of like what game you think I might have. I'll let you know if I have it or not, or maybe even get it if you think I'll enjoy it as a blind playthrough or something. Or the other game I have in mind already, I'm gonna leave as a surprise until it goes, like, until I do the intro video, because I always do an intro video now for about what's to come. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. I am done with that depression shit. And yeah, that's my plans for 2023. We're going to start off with either The Last of Us Part 2 or the other game, and we're going to continue on with our lives from there. Hope you guys all have a remaining good year for 2022. I can't wait to say fuck off year 2022. Catch you all next year, or down in the comment section below for the first few weeks of this video, and I will see you either in mid-January or start of February for my next playthrough. See ya!